Coverage you can count on continues. With Storm Team 10 meteorologist Everett Lau.
Good Saturday morning. Well, the forecast shaping up pretty nicely for us as we head into the weekend. A lot of clouds still out there now, but we're expecting them to break down, move out of the area. That'll give us sunshine going into the afternoon with highs in the middle 60s, and tomorrow looking nice as well. More sunshine, a touch cooler, but we'll still be in the 60s as we head into Sunday. So as we look at the storm tracker, you can see that cloud cover that's been around through the overnight hours, and it is making its way off to the east and trying to break down a bit as it does so. So that's what we're seeing, a mix of sun and clouds out there right now. And as we get into the afternoon, as I mentioned, we're expecting to see more in the way of clearing. But the one thing the cloud cover has done is kept temperatures fairly mild as we start our day. Not as cold as it was yesterday morning. Most spots still in the 50s. It's 55 right now in Washington, 50 in Flora, Newton, Casey, and Robinson, 49 in Paris, 48 down in Lagodi, and 52 up in Rockville. So as we look at futurecast going through the rest of the morning, eventually we'll see those clouds break down. And right now the wind is out of the south, southwest. Eventually it's going to start to come out of the northwest. That's because we're going to have a weak front come through the area as we get into the afternoon. Now, while we're going to have a front come through the area, it doesn't look like it's going to bring any rain. Maybe more in the way of cloud cover as we get into the evening. But really, other than changing the direction of the wind in that cloud cover, you're not going to notice a whole lot with this passing front as it goes through. By 10 o'clock, we're already starting to see some of that cloud cover sink its way to the south, so that will allow the sky to clear as we get into the first part of tomorrow. Set us up for a chilly start to Sunday. Could also see some areas of patchy fog as the wind becomes light. But other than that, lots of sunshine expected as we head into the day on Sunday. We'll see those highs in the lower 60s. And then as we get into the evening hours on Sunday, the wind's going to start to shift and come back out of the south. They're going to have some cloud cover ahead of our next system as it comes in on Monday, but it's going to be a lot warmer too, with highs eventually making it back into the 70s as we get into the start of the work week. Before today, mostly sunny, pretty mild for this time of year, 66 going to be the high. Average for this time of year is in the upper 50s, so already about 10 degrees above average for this time of year, just shy of that. And again, as we get into the afternoon, we'll see the wind shift and come out of the west-northwest. That will bring in some of that chillier air as we get into the day tomorrow. So 37 for the overnight hours tonight. Areas of patchy fog going to be possible, especially towards sunrise as the wind becomes light. And then we get into the day tomorrow, 63. So just a touch cooler, not going to be too much of a difference. We will have a light breeze out of the south tomorrow at about 3 to 5 miles per hour. And as we look at the 7-day forecast, 71 degrees for the high on Monday. We'll see those temperatures jump up thanks to that wind coming out of the south, gusting at times to 30 miles per hour. We get to Election Day on Tuesday here in Indiana, expecting a mostly cloudy sky. Could see a few isolated later in the day. Best chance of rain going to be Tuesday night going into Wednesday. Another warm day on Wednesday with highs in the lower 70s. Then another front's going to come through. It looks kind of stall out. That's why we have a couple days with a chance of rain. But once that front comes through, that's going to usher in some cooler air. We'll be back down into the 50s by the time we finish up the week.